We're going to call this video Tech and City Planning. Now, as you can see, it's been a number of years since the last video. We founded a third city on that camp that we had taken earlier. We founded it as the Clerics and founded Judaism, which kind of in the short run bit us in the butt because our brother who hates us became the head of Judaism, and that really didn't work out too well for to our advantage. Well, he's 45, so he won't be alive forever. And when he bites the big one, somebody who is more kindly disposed to our leader will no doubt take take the helm. So just to bring you up to speed on where we are in this game, it's year 19. We got 8 orders to play with. We have 3 cities. We made a slinger down here, codenamed Pocus, although he's not up north. He could be in one turn if we wanted him to. But I'm a little worried about barbarian raids, so I'm not sure if I want to bring him up or not. Regardless, we got 2 workers, and we are beginning to do things other than growth related stuff. We put nets on these dies, give us a little bit of money, although as you can see, we barely breaking even. We're working on our first quarry here. We're actually going to do a line of quarries here. I prefer triangles because that's gives you a greater net yield, but that's an impossibility here because of geography. So we'll work with what we got. We're building a salt mine again, culture and money. That'll help bring this total up a little more. So now it's time to start thinking longer term, right? We've got the beginning of we got decent growth for food, so we can crank out another settler if we want to, and we probably do. Look like there's 2 more camps and possibly now 3 more camps on our island. I don't know that we're going to be in a great rush to to capture all of them, but we will at least capture one, which will serve as a forward operating base that we can push on to the others at will. So we definitely going to capture this one, and then I think we're probably going to hold. And with that in mind, we will go ahead and queue up this city. Parthaway will take over for Ceylon as our settler building. We've got a good growth here, which is the equal of these 2 farms, and Ceylon has a good troop training uh, total, so they will start creating the backbone of what will become our army. So that's one strategic change that we are making. Now, I don't know if you picked up on this, depending on how experienced you are at the game, but you'll see that last year I used that bait strategy that we talked about in the last video, where I was able to leave my scout in an exposed position, which drew some of these defenders away. Well, this is a much more favorable fight to us. There are a total of 4 up here. Well, now there's just 3. There was a total of 3 over here. Well, now there's just 2. So we can jump this guy, probably kill him, and then jump this guy and kill him too. And then, of course, if we come closer, then more of these will come down. But see, at that point, we just fighting them piecemeal, and that's easy. Now, you'll also note that I have been spending heavily to upgrade my guy. So this warrior actually has a 25% chance to critical hit. He doesn't have any other chance from general's abilities, but 25%, that's 1 in 4. That's not bad. Here this guy's got Marksman, so he's actually got a range of 3. So we can reach out and touch this dude for full damage from right here. And that's pretty good because this guy can only get to here anyway. So what we may want to do is just move him up here to kind of bait. And this is a very orders light, right? Because it's only going to take us 1 order to move there and then 1 order to fire. Whereas this guy is going to take 2 orders to get there and an order to fire. You'll notice he got strike 2. So he's hitting for 25% more damage every attack. So I'm investing heavily in my troops because I don't have very many and I want them to be as good as they can be. So both 2 shots is all it's going to take to kill this asshat. So let's do it, right? We're going to bring this up here and whack him. We're going to bring this up here and whack him. Now I think so nominal damage to my melee, but I think I'm just going to leave this guy right here. Well, no, because see, that's not going to successfully bait anybody, is it? Because he can already hit from there. So let's see what we could do. Uh, well, you know what? Actually, let's don't do that, and let's just go in here and see if we can bust some more of this fog loose. Okay, so we got 3 guys here. We're gonna kill that. So let's come up here and see what else. We can't see shit from there, but that's okay. So we, for the price of a couple of points of damage on my scout, we were able to take out. And this is like 7 or 8 guys to 2. That's a little much even for Assyria if we have to fight them all at once. So let's not do that. Let's not fight them all at once. Let's be smarter and we'll just pick them apart. So right now, this guy, since he can no longer see the scout, probably going to come up 1 to here, maybe to here, but probably to here. And no, actually, pretty good about taking the good terrain. So he probably go to the forest, and then well, he can't, can he? No, he would have to come closer to get a 2 range shot. So yeah, like there. Okay, well in that case, he's totally dead, and we have nothing to worry about because even with a 25% reduction of damage, we can still nail the crap out of him. So I think we can probably kill him in 2 shots. We'll see. But that's the end of the turn. So before we hit end turn and go to the next thing, I wanted to talk about the tech tree because a lot of times people either have their favorite tech and oh let's always get this, or people have certain priorities in their minds and that's fine. But it does pay to evaluate and think about the tech tree. Now I knew I wanted Polis in particular because Polis plus a militia or whatever, or I mean, Polis gives me walls. So walls plus a militia is -1 to discontent. And then all of these cities are connected, which automatically gives them a -1 to discontent. Which means that when I adopt slavery in a little bit to get some more orders, which we're going to do, I will have all the raw materials I need to offset the increased discontent that uh, slavery brings. So I get the orders. I don't get any of the discontent penalties really because I'm offsetting them. I just get free orders. I like free orders. That sound good to me. And there's an event chain that automatically switches you at the end of 3 or 4 events from freedom or from slavery to freedom. And I will probably do that if I get that event. So then that's ultimately I want to be long term. I want to be running freedom anyway. But while I've got slavery, I'll make good use of those 3 free orders. But before we get into all that, let's just pull up the tech tree because I don't know most people, I'll say a lot of people know this, but some don't. So, what are the important things here for me? Navigation, because we're on an island, and if we want to get off the island, navigation pretty important to do that. Um, since we're on an island, we want Navy tech, like for days, right? We will live or die by the Navy in this game. If we have a strong Navy, nobody can touch us. So we're gonna do this. And notice I'm keeping both of these as goals, right? Because navigation is obviously the first goal. But then once I get navigation, it will automatically say, oh, and you also want drone, and here's the things for that. Um, forestry, gotta have be able to turn what few forest tiles I've got into lumber mills. That's just critical, right? Um, and for now, let's say monasticism because we founded a religion. So I mean, those are our pretty important to our strategy kind of guys. And what that'll do then is every time we every time we get a take selection, we'll see this is either one of my goals or it's on the way to one of my goals, which is what that little triangle thing means. So yeah, now we'll know just at a glance. Oh, hey, that's a game critical tech for the strategy that I've got in mind, and you can see uh, based on the strategy that I've got in mind, or based on the text that I've picked, I'm going to play a defensive game, right? I didn't give a shit about any of the military techs to boost up my military, and none of them are on the way to the stuff that I care about. Now, will I probably, like if I get offered spearmen later on, will I take spearmen so I can upgrade something? Yeah, absolutely. But this will help keep me focused on the techs that are most pivotal to my game. And the way I intend to play is keep everybody at arm's length with good Navy. Just give me a bunch of laws that I can implement and start building cool things and structures and special units and all that. And monastery or monasticism is the first tech that gives me something cool to do with my religion, which since I founded a religion, that's kind of important. You got to figure. So we definitely want to, keep our eyes on that. I don't know that it is the top priority. It certainly would not trump if I have a choice between monasticism and navigation. Well, I'm going to get navigation because I can start building biremes and either expanding to neighboring islands or keeping everybody at bay. And that's way more important than being able to build a monastery. So, I mean, you have to kind of make judgment calls as they come up because we will no doubt get several choices that we'd have to pick between, uh, say aristocracy and labor force. Well, I'm taking labor force, but I mean, there's a choice to be made, and we'll have to do some of that. But anyway, so I've got the basics uh, laid out there, so I can keep my plan firmly crystallized in my head. Now, this is the reason I started this video. Currently, we have 12 research. This is a complete game changer because look at this. I can do this to wager, and I can become a schemer, so I lose zealot. Boo-hoo. But I gain +5 wisdom, which is going to give me 15 additional research every turn for the rest of his life. I, I mean, and hero would be cool too, but yeah, screw that, man. Research right there. That's the bomb. So watch the research number. We're at +12, and now we're at +28. So we more than doubled our research right out the gate. And then we get this, and we're gonna take it to 29, and we're gonna. Ooh. Okay, we're just gonna have to eat the level of discontent because we don't have any other way to respond to that. But I don't care. I mean, that was a good turn. That was a good turn. And now we're gonna have Polis in one. Um, so let's see. I'm betting that this guy moves into the kill box. and this guy at the minimum come down. Well, maybe both of those. So it might be a 3-on-2 fight. If it is, we can still win that. You know, we just got to thin this out before we approach either camp directly. I mean, that's just my guys are good, and I believe that we can actually take all three of these camps, but we ain't gonna do it if we aren't smart about it. So yeah, okay. So here we got divination in 3. That'll be on the way to monasticism. Epics and exploration. That's huge. Scouts moving on water. So yeah, sorry divination, but uh, rhetoric wins the day there. And again, the workers are done and don't matter. We got to uh, do this first, right? Now that is done, now we can give our workers some other jobs. Um, we need stone. We are we are hurting for decent stone. So what we're gonna do is come here and cut scrub. Yeah, this guy's basically just gonna spend his life cutting scrub. Yeah, okay. And then this guy, we should be able to sell enough supplies to do this. And then you, yeah, come here and get the money. And we got enough wood to do that next turn. So cool. So we are beginning. We're still in the very early stages, obviously. But we are beginning to create a self-sustaining economy. This will actually give us a modest profit in quarry. This one will, of course, add to it a little bit. And then we got to start thinking in terms of we're going to mine, probably mine, because we don't have that many hills. We can do here. So there's one. This is a hill, but it's not going to produce any metal. But we got, and that's urban. So yeah, we got. We're gonna. Okay, so we're gonna reserve this for urban. We're gonna do mine. So there's 2, 3. I want to save that for urban. 3. Yeah, we got 3 hills right now. We'll have more later. This is promising. We could put a triad of mines there. But yeah, our economy is not going to be rock solid. Is the point? Okay. So next turn we come up and kill this guy. Okay, good. Excellent. Oh, that just does so much good stuff for our. Hmm, I kind of think we got to do frugal, right? Yeah. All right. Kirby is frugal. Okay, this is the important thing. This is right behind it. Oh, did we just one shot? No, we didn't. Okay. Swift. Hell yeah. Okay. Well, that'll help. So we got, we're going to settler cooking. We're going to put another slinger in the hopper. I would feel better having a third military unit that we could swap in if we needed to. We got 2 workers that need jobs. That's the next priority. Yeah, let's get a mine going because that's the only thing we're running a deficit on right now. And then money. Oh yeah, another advantage of getting exploration. We know there's a ancient ruin over there, and we can go pick it up. So it looked like next turn we ought to be able to found this. And I think it's probably going to wind up being a hunter's city again. And I am very interested in anything that helps us get a good coastline because we're going to use intercoastal waterway for movement. So that looks like where we're going to put it as a hunters, and then we can close the gaps in borders with border bumps and either border expansion free card or building hamlets and whatever at the border to push the borders out. So um, yeah. Anyway, well, see, I don't know. This would be we need to get up here and see next. We can do some scouting this turn, can we not? Oh, so this city would have like let's just conjecturally do this, right? Yeah, okay. So this city would have uh, 4 nets, and over here we would have 2 nets, and then down here we got like none, no 1. Okay, so yeah, this probably should not be. Uh, this should be our hunter city. It's got a bunch of stuff here that hunters would get double value for. So something hunters, something clerics or champions in one of these. Uh, Probably champions, clerics would be my hunch because we got to figure that if we're Northern Oceans, the bad guys are down here. If they attack from the south coming up, they're going to hit this these cities. Champion cities defend better. So champions, clerics, hunters, something like that would be my guess. So let's hit in turn and we will continue this. It's 5-on-2 fight. Actually, I think what we're going to do is take the Danish camp out first since we're right there. Oh, I could get a library if I come up with 140 stone. Yeah, I don't care if we got to sell grandma. We coming up with 140 stone. Now, yeah, buddy. Right there it is. So what's our research? 35. We're at 37, and that's a permanent boost. Heck yeah. Okay, so we're going to do this. And we said this is a champion city because defense. So we'll just do it like that. Champions city. I'll do a worker. So year 22, we're now at 4 city. So what I'll do is I'm going to kill this guy, take this camp out, park my scout on it to guard, and then we'll come down and play with these dudes. And again, since we have upgraded the crap out of these dudes, we can just mow this guy down. So we did that. Uh, we got two up here. I mean, I've got some orders to spare right now. But see, yeah, we're working on a settler. Oh, okay, I'm not going to do that. I was going to say, let me pull up my other slinger. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. What I will do, since this is less likely to be barbarian rated because we're at the edge of the map, and I think that's just a one tile nothing. So when this slinger finishes, I will move him here, zone defense. So we'll have a slinger and a militia that can try and keep the barbarian raids at bay. I'll need more than just that, but that will at least give us some base level of defense against raids, and we'll continue to improve that as time go by. Now, this library only produced 1.4 right now, but as we add more stuff to it, that will actually mature. So I'm not too worried about it at the moment. Yeah, let's go here. Oh shit. Okay. Uh, can I? I'm not using my last order to do that, but I will stay right there this turn. Kind of farish away. Maybe these guys won't come over and try to kill me. And then I could run back to the forest or whatever next turn if I get beat up. Yeah, so this guy's going to spawn. We'll have to deal with that. But when we do, again, we got to think in terms of approach, right? So he's going to spawn at one of these tiles. We don't know which. Don't matter which. My slinger has a range 3, so I can park right here, 50% protection from this, and I can reach out and touch whatever. This guy just get up in his face on one of these urban tiles, same thing. So that's our plan for this camp. And then when we're done, scout come back and park on it. All right, so you're just gonna sit here. You're gonna actually sit here because would-be raiders can't enter the city. So by having guys posted like this guy has range 3 anybody that lands because he's on a hill. He's on the only hill in this area, so that's handy. But raiders would have to land here or here. Now, if they ranged attackers, they can still hit the city. So ideally, we'd want to put a couple more guys out to push them further away from the city. But right now, that's what we got, so that's what we're doing. And that'll work. And we're done and I'm pretty well broke because I spent all my money. So I'm just going to cash these orders in. Fun fact, since we're a schemer, we got +2 orders for being at war with the Danes. So that was just extra super handy bonus. And then we're going to be able to use that to do more stuff. In fact, as you saw this turn, we actually had some orders that we couldn't even spend. And we are just going to rip through the early tech tree here for as long as old Ashurbanipal stays alive, which we hope will be a very damn long time. Okay, so he got this is actually really good for us. Starts conspiring with, and the princess is my heir, becomes educated, and we like that. So yeah, we'll do it. Okay, so here's the plan, and we don't give a shit. We're gonna go here. We're gonna beat on this guy. Here. See, we couldn't quite kill him in 2 because he's got the defensive bonus there now, but they're only going to get one double shot on him, and they're not really going to be able to hurt him a whole lot. So we're not going to worry too much about it. Uh, Allow the survivors to join us. Did we just get a free settler? We did. Oh my God in heaven. Okay, well, we're going to come here. Uh, even if the settler takes a hit, which I don't think he would, this guy gonna stay here and they're gonna double team my my dude. But yeah, even if the settler takes a hit, we're totally doing that. And then I'm gonna come over here and then back. That just tell me what we up against. And that's got to be the last. Yeah, that looked like water. So this is all there is. So that's still actually pretty good, right? We got 4, 5. That'll give us 7 cities, although some of this is pretty marginal. But I'm liking the trees up here and more scrub. That'll actually probably be enough to get our economy off the ground fully. Uh, we got no mountains, so we got no places for good quarry. So stone is going to be a problem. But yeah, I think we'll call this video here. Actually, no, we'll run it until we can plant our free settler. That seemed like a good end because this one's 6 turns away. We're not going to be here that long. So what we'll do is next turn we're going to kill this guy, start working on the camp. He got 8 turns to spawn, so we'll have it dead a long time before then. And we'll move the scout back over here so we can get a better view. We don't care about these guys right now. I mean, we care, but not really. This is the more important for us. We need to keep eyes on it. We know these guys are here. That's all we need to know. Um, we're going to be fighting over on the other planet. Oh, shit. While he's here, harvest some goats. Hell yeah. All right. Free food. We'll take it. All right. Yeah. So in like 3 turns, this will be dead. City will be planted. It'll be in great shape. That was a lucky. That was a lucky event. We got great stuff. Oh, and he divided his attacks. That was horrible. Okay. We need forestry. The sooner we get those lumber mills up and running, the sooner we can stop chopping what few trees we got and actually. All right, so we're gonna do 3 here or kill him. So 3.5 versus 2.5. So we'll do this. Become besieger. So next turn they're gonna do more damage, and that's awesome. He stays there. Judge, I will take. Ooh, scholar. Okay, never mind. Scholar, I will take it. Um, Scouts move on water. That's what we want. He stays right where he is. And what did we do? Oh, we gotta, yeah, we gotta do another quarry. We gotta do a mine. Oh, yeah, if we beg, borrow, and steal, we maybe could get the oracle. Yeah, not even thinking about wonders right now. We have such pathetic stone production that I don't know that we're going to get any of the early. We might get one late game wonder just to kind of wrap it up, but we're going to have all we could. We got to build barracks and all sorts of shit. We're not going to have time to build any wonders. So that's probably just a pipe dream. All right. Uh, I think, yeah, okay, we're gonna come back here with the orders. And I don't think we have anything we want to do. Yeah, we're in good shape with the families. Pointless to try to improve relations here. We haven't met anybody else, so we're just gonna get money for them orders. But next turn should be a very good turn because we, I think, can probably kill this guy. And then we're in friendly territory when we found the city, so we can heal up. Oh no! Parthaway's under threat. Okay. Well, who is she? Second in line. Yeah, we'll put her as a governor somewhere, so that'll work. Nice. Okay, so we lost a discontent level. Yeah, that's what we want right there. And this will be hunters. Okay, well, um, yeah, Sherbinople is doomed. So this is where we'll stop this video. But when I got that event that boosted the science, I just, wanted to make a video to say I didn't really do anything to, to cause that. That was just happenstance. But when lucky things happen like that, you take full advantage of it. And the ability to have a few extra. In fact, had so many orders we weren't even able to spend them all there in the last couple of turns, which is awesome. So when stuff like that happens, I mean, just be alert to the possibility that it might, and when it does, run with it. I mean, we were able to get a bunch of early game research out the way just on the strength of those events in the library and getting a scholar for the next heir who's about to take over. I mean, that's good stuff. What is the heir actually? She doesn't have as much wisdom as dad, but I mean, she's not a slouch by any means. And, she's only 19. So uh, when she takes over, she'll have lots of time to, uh, and tell you what, before we close this video, I just wanted to say a lot of people um, don't really appreciate the judge archetype. I don't. Where do I? Oh, yeah, I was going to pick judge as an archetype. A lot of people think, it's kind of underwhelming, whatever. Not really, not really, and I'll tell you why. Um, we have a religion. I would like to build that religion. I would like to implement lots of laws. I would like to send all of my guys on trade missions and family gifts and all that shit. All that stuff takes civics. Judges can hold court, which means I can spend 100 military training and get a bunch more civics back from it. So it's just a civics pump. And you can use that and abuse that and I mean, just swimming in civics. You could have your religion fully built out, pass every law, enact every law, and it's awesome. So judges really are kind of underappreciated in my book. If you get one, lean heavily on hold court, and you can build barracks way before you can build courthouses and stuff. So you can amp up your military training and just convert that straight over into civics points and just use it to run away with all, have super powerful religion. Yeah, the head of the religion's massively pleased with you. Um, then when you get the text, you can start building the religion out, spreading it around more. Everybody who adopts your religion becomes super pleased with you because the religion head himself is super pleased with you, and it just snowballs. So judges, yeah, awesome, no kidding. And we're gonna stop it here, and I will have another video when something else noteworthy crops up in this game. So I will see you soon.